Hi everybody. Today is St. Patrick's Day, which means that in countries all over the world, over 50 countries in fact, people will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day, which is a big day in Ireland, but it's also a big day in countries like England, Scotland, Russia, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Korea, Australia, and of course here in the United States. So we all celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And as you can tell, we wear a lot of green, and my green bracelet and my green glasses, which I'm going to take off so I can see better, which is weird, I know. Even on the International Space Station, they celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and I think that's really interesting. People will have parades. This year might be a little bit lighter than in some years, but parades. They'll do sporting events that celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Parties, of course, I said people will wear green. I have a sister named Marty who actually does a St. Patrick's Day breakfast every year with green eggs and ham. It's a big day for her. And people do Irish dancing, and a couple of years ago on St. Patrick's Day, we saw these lovely ladies. So people have a really good time on St. Patrick's Day. And we celebrate by wearing a lot of green, and we make leprechaun traps, which I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. Let me tell you a little bit about leprechauns. They are a type of fairy. And since I have a thing about fairies in my fairy garden, then I think if fairies can exist, then leprechauns probably can exist too. They love to play tricks on people. They're pretty mischievous. And the word leprechaun actually means small body. And when you see leprechauns, and there's actually a picture of one down here in the front, when you see leprechauns, they're usually depicted as being pretty small men. You never see any lady leprechauns. They're always men. Leprechauns are sneaky. And there's a story about a man who finally, after trying for so long, managed to catch a leprechaun, who are known for keeping treasure. And he managed to get the leprechaun to tell him what tree his treasure was buried under. And then he tied a red bandana to that tree. And he ran home to get a shovel. And when he came back with a shovel, every tree in the area had a red bandana on it. So he had no idea what tree it was. So leprechauns can be pretty sneaky. They can also be very generous to people, apparently. They can also be a little grumpy. So I think maybe some days I have a leprechaun personality too. I can be a little bit grumpy. So let me read to you a poem called The Leprechaun, and then we're gonna look at a leprechaun trap. And you're gonna see what I'm gonna do tonight at my house. It's called The Leprechaun. I saw a little leprechaun sitting in a tree. He was counting all his gold and did not notice me. I crept a little closer to get a better look. He was much like I remembered in my favorite storybook. His suit was emerald green with a buckle on his hat. Though he looked a little rumpled, I don't think he noticed that. He was staring up intently, and I wasn't sure just why, till I realized he was looking for something in the sky. And as he ran away, I thought about the stories I'd been told and knew he'd found a rainbow to hide his pot of gold. I was sorry he was gone and wished that he could be my friend, but happy he had found his way to the lovely rainbow's end. So it is said that leprechauns hide their treasure at the end of the rainbow. So we try every year to catch a leprechaun. So I went ahead and made a leprechaun trap, and let me set this up. This is what I'm going to set up tonight. So leprechauns apparently like gold, so I've got some gold. So I made a ladder, and leprechauns like things that are shiny. So I've got my ladder here in the front with some shiny steps on it and some shiny shamrocks and tinsel. And it's a hollow box. So I'm going to put this over it like this. I'm going to put some gold here. And when the leprechaun climbs up the ladder and steps on this to get the gold, he's going to fall inside. So I'm gonna set this up again tonight. What I'll probably do, since leprechauns like rainbows, is put a rainbow in front of it. And then, since they like gold, I'll do a little of this. Probably go all the way to the door and see if I can get this leprechaun to come to my leprechaun trap. In the morning, I'm always excited to see if I'm gonna find a leprechaun. So wish me luck. So I hope that you enjoy your St. Patrick's Day, and be very mindful that since it is a big holiday in Ireland, we need to be respectful of the Irish culture. They do a lot of the same things that we do, but it's a good way for us to sort of get in touch with any Irish we have in us, and Irish friends and family. So I hope you have a wonderful time. And if you set up a leprechaun trap, I hope you manage to find one. I hope I do. I'm going to be very excited in the morning. So 1, 4, 3, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.